Today we are looking at Lesson 4 in the Performance Coach Workbook titled Analyze Literature. So we are going to be looking mostly at comparing and contrasting characters, settings, plots, themes, and point of view. Okay, so the first passage we were to read was Soon's Good Luck. I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, so I'm just going to say Soon, so I don't totally get it wrong, hopefully. And this is a Filipino folk tale. So you were to read the story and then answer the questions. So we are going to start on the questions. Number 1. Soon said that he was born lucky. Which event from the passage is the best example of his luck? So they give us 4 events, and we're to say which one shows that Soon is lucky. A. Soon said nonsense, and the prince thought he said 9 cents. B. Soon learned the number of orange seeds by eavesdropping. That means spying on someone, listening. C. Soon told his mother what she bought at the market. And then D. Soon's mother believed he had special powers. So in order to find this answer, we have to figure out which of these events was not caused by luck, which of these events was caused by luck. So which of these weren't caused by luck, and that's how we can narrow out our choices. So the number of orange seeds he found out by spying on someone. That's something he did. That doesn't involve luck. So we can put an X on B. C. Soon told his mother what she bought at the market. That wasn't lucky. He climbed a tree and skipped school to see her at the market. So that was something he did. He caused that. D. Soon's mother believed he had special powers. No, he was tricking her into thinking that. That wasn't lucky. So cross out D. So now the answer we came up with is A. Soon said nonsense and the prince thought he said 9 cents. That is lucky because that was just a total misunderstanding. The prince did not understand what he said and it ended up working in Soon's favor. So the answer is A. Number 2. The following plot events are out of order. Write the numbers 1 through 6 in the boxes to put the events in the correct order. So I'm going to go ahead and go through numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So pay attention so you make sure you have the correct numbers in order. So number 1 is going to be the first one. Instead of going to school, Soon watches his mother return from market. That was the first kind of trickery we learned about him. Number 2 is Soon tells his mother what she has purchased at the market. That's number 2. Number 3, Soon's mother takes Soon to the prince because she thinks Soon has powers to find the ring. 4, by chance, Soon stares at the guilty soldier, which causes the soldier to confess. 5, Soon hides the ring in a turkey. The ring is found when the turkey is cut open. 6, Soon marries the princess. And that's all of them. Okay, so let's go through. So it should go 1, 4, 2, 5, 6, 3. All right, next page. Number 3, read the following excerpt from the passage. One day, instead of going to school, I climbed a tree that stood by the roadside and watched my mother return from market. Then I hurried home before her and cried, "Mother, I know what you bought in the market today." I told her everything she had purchased. I did this day after day, and my mother began to believe that I had special powers. What does this passage tell you about Soon's character? Okay, so we needed to come up with character traits. And I'm going to say down there right below where it says hint, those are very helpful in helping you kind of figure out the answer if you're struggling. So it says, what do his actions show about his character? Think about what Sun did and why. Why was his mother fooled? So using that and knowing what we know about Sun, I would say that he is very sneaky and clever, and a big word called conniving, which means like you're under the radar and you kind of figure things out to trick others. And I also said cunning, that he uses his smarts to make people think he has superpowers. So make sure you list some character traits that Sun shows by doing the things he does. I wrote that he was able to skip school without getting caught, and he was also able to talk his mom into thinking he had special powers. So give the character traits that you chose and then tell what events made you think he had those character traits for number 3. Okay? Number 4, reread these paragraphs from the passage. Later, the guilty soldier came to me and begged, I will give you the ring, but please don't turn me over to the prince. Give it to me, and you shall be safe, I said. The next morning I came to the palace with a turkey. Where is the ring? The prince demanded. This turkey has swallowed it, I replied. The turkey was cooked, and when it was cut open, the ring was found inside. Based on these paragraphs, what is the best conclusion you can draw about the ring? So let's go through the choices. A, the turkey ate the ring accidentally. B, Sun fed the ring to the turkey to protect the soldier. C, the soldier hid the ring by feeding it to the turkey. And D, Sun told the prince that the soldier hid the ring in the turkey. So after reading that whole paragraph, we need to figure out that this has something to do with Sun not giving up the soldier and tattling on him, basically. So which one of these choices shows that Sun did not tattle on the soldier and he kept his promise of not turning him in? So out of all these choices, the one that shows that is B. Sun fed the ring to the turkey to protect the soldier. So that the soldier wouldn't get caught, Sun put the ring in, or fed the ring to the turkey so that they would think the turkey ate it and they wouldn't point fingers at the soldier. Okay, so the answer is B. All right, then we have another passage called Dr. Know-All, and that is also a folk tale. So the other one was a Filipino folk tale. This is a folk tale from or by the Brothers Grimm. Okay, so Dr. Know-All. Let's go to number 1. Two-part question. Part A. Read these sentences. When the peasant saw how well the doctor ate and drank, his heart longed for the same things. He asked if he too could become a doctor. Based on the passage, what does the word longed mean? So if he longed for it, he was like, oh my gosh, look at how good he eats and drinks, and he's just living the life. I long for that life. A, he wanted it very much. B, a great length or distance in time. C, extended in distance, or D, a particular length. So we have to figure out what the word means in that sentence. And in this case, the word means wanted very much. He wanted to have the money that this doctor had and be able to eat and drink and live the life he lives. So A is the correct answer. He wanted it very much. Then it says, write a sentence that uses the word long in a different way. Well, this is easy peasy because we use the word long in a different way all the time. So, for example, you could put, the line was very long at the grocery store. Okay? So anything that uses the word long, that is not in the way that we just said, which was wanted very much. So that one should be really easy, part B. All right, number 2. Which of these are true statements about Soon's Good Luck and Dr. Know-It-All? Select all that apply. So this is to do with both stories. Which of these are true? A, they are traditional folk tales. Well, if you read the titles, under the titles, it says folktale on both. So I would circle A. Yes, it says under each title that these are folk tales. So I agree. Let's look at B. They take place in the Philippines. The first one says Filipino folktale. The second one does not. So that's not true of both. So we're not going to circle B. C. They take place a long time ago. Well, we said that they're both folk tales based on under the title it says that. And folk tales are stories that were passed down from generation to generation to generation. So from your great grandfather to your grandfather to your father to you. They're passed down. So that means they had to have taken place a long time ago. So we will circle C because folk tales took place a long time ago. D, they take place in Europe. There's nothing that says that either one takes place in Europe. So we will not circle D. So I circled A and C. All right, 3. This one you should have taken some time on. It's a chart that compares and contrasts the characters of both stories. So this is like a Venn diagram, just written in a different way. So we have Soon, Both, and Dr. Know-It-All. I'm going to go through Soon and write, actually, let's do both first, because oh my goodness, they had a lot of similarities. So for both, I had a lot of things written down because they were very alike. So for both, I have, they both tricked others into thinking they had powers. 2, they were both lucky. 3, they did not reveal the wrongdoers. So neither of them gave up the person who really did it. Okay. 4, they both got money at the end. 5, nobody doubted them in the end. They were like, they received all the credit in the end. And the last one I put, or no, there was one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 was that there were misunderstandings on both of the stories. And then 7, they both went from being poor to rich. So if you don't have some of those, go ahead and add them in here. You might need to pause and rewind the video to hear what I said. But if just like we did at school, if you didn't have something that I wrote on the board, you're supposed to add it to your work, okay? Okay, let's go on to Soon. These are the things that were not the same about Soon and Dr. Know-It-All. So Soon was a child / young man, whereas I'm going to go back and forth. So I'm going to go Soon to Dr. Know-It-All, whereas Dr. Know-All was an adult. Kind of. These were harder because I felt like they had so many things in common that it was hard to find the differences. Okay, for Soon I put includes a turkey, and for Dr. Know-It-All I put includes a rooster. Talking about the stories. For Soon I put he acted like he knew which soldier was guilty, and for Dr. Know-It-All I put that the soldiers admitted to him that they were guilty. Okay. And then just a few others. Soon I put he was sneaky and clever, and then Dr. Know-It-All I put that he wanted to be a doctor to get rich. So just make sure you have some good examples of how they were different and that you have a really good list of how they were the same, and make sure that chart is complete. And then you can move on to number 4. All right, number 4. Part A, Part B question. Oops. Which of these makes sense as a theme for both passages? So what's a good theme for both passages? A, kindness is always best. I don't know. Let's keep reading. B, persistence and hard work will be rewarded. I don't think so, because both of them got lucky. Neither of them, it was like a story of, oh, they worked so hard and they got what they wanted, they achieved their goal. It really wasn't like that. They both just got really lucky. So not B. I'm going to cross that out. C, people who are dishonest will always be punished. That is not shown in these stories. Nobody ends up punished because Suan and Dr. Know-All cover for the people that actually did it. So C, I'm crossing that out. D, success is sometimes about being in the right place at the right time. Yeah. They were lucky. And if you say you're in the right place at the right time, that shows luck. So it's either kindness is always best or success is sometimes a matter of being in the right place at the right time. Out of those two, I would say D is a better theme for both. So I circled D. Part B, which details from the passage provide evidence for your answer? Okay. A, so we're looking for evidence that they were in the right place at the right time. A, Suan tricks his mother into believing he has special powers. Crabbe calls himself Dr. Know-All, so people think that he knows all. No, these are things that they did. B, Suan won 14 votes of gold when his words were misunderstood for the right answer. Crabbe received a reward for accidentally getting a thief to confess. I think that's a good one because it shows that they're both happened because of misunderstandings and accidents. But let's read the last two just to be sure. C, Suan's mother presents Suan to the prince. The doctor gives Crabbe advice. No, that just shows people that helped them along the way. D, the prince asks Suan to guess what is in the golden ball. The nobleman asks Crabbe to guess what is on the covered plate. Guessing does not mean being in the right place. So I would circle B as my answer. All right, number 5. All right, you're supposed to reread these excerpts and then write a response to comparing the different points of view and how the stories are narrated and how this affects the story. So for number 5, I put that make sure you tell what the points of view are. So first of all, Suan's good luck is written in first person. Suan is telling the story. Okay. Dr. Know-All is written in third person. Someone else is telling the story. So make sure you have that on your answer. So I did not have that much to write for all these lines, just being completely honest. But I wrote that the first person point of view makes me feel like I understand the character better because I really understand and hear their thoughts and how they're thinking things through. Whereas the third person, it's like someone's watching from far away and telling what's happening. So that's what I put for number 5. Number 6, both these passages are folk tales. Write a paragraph that compares and contrasts the topics and themes of the passages. Include text evidence. So make sure you write that they are very similar folk tales. They have very similar themes and storylines. So I would focus in this number 6, I would focus on what they have in common. So if you're focusing on that, you can go back to that chart that we did that had Suan, Both, and Dr. Know-All, and you can write all those things in the both column. Make sure you turn them into sentences though, because they're bullet points right now, and you have to make sure you turn them into full sentences when you write the essay. So go back to the chart and write the things you put for Louis. I'll wait. Write the things you put for both. Louis, shh. Hush. I'm making a video. Shh. I'm almost done. Okay? Almost done. Okay. And then also make sure you go back to that question about theme and you write that theme that we chose that was similar about both, because you're on number 6, you should pretty much be writing about the things they have in common. But it also says to contrast, compare and contrast. So also put some things that are different, which you can also find on the chart. All right, so that's the advice I'm going to give you for lesson 4. And then tomorrow we are going to be looking at the Strand 1 review. So we are almost done with Strand 1. So make sure you are watching the videos, correcting your work, and writing down any notes that you have that you think or that you want to take that you think are important, good information to have. Okie doke, I will see you next time. Bye.